Hi, my name is Luke,
My name is Anthony.
My name is Grant.
and this is our banking app.
So for our phase one components, we had two major goals. Our first goal was account management. We want to provide users with an intuitive dashboard that displays their bank account overview, including balances, accounts, and types. Um, I like savings or checking. And then we also wanted to have the database for the accounts ready. So we created a database that houses the accounts and the user's login, password, and account information stored up in the database, and we wanted to be able to sign up for it.
All right, so for the phase one deliverable report, Luke, was completed four tasks. The first one being the develop the server and website with React, Node, and Express. I also helped connect to the database. That to retrieve the login and the sign up. I also connected to the database to retrieve the checkings and savings information. And then I also connected to the database to retrieve the transaction history. But it's not completed all the way, so it's not been able to show off. That's why it's backlogged and pending.
I'm Anthony, and then I developed the database using PostgreSQL. I created the login sign up through the database, created the user's checking and savings accounts through the database, and then it's on a backlog right now, creating the transaction history through the database.
I'm Grant, and I helped to develop the server using React Node and Express. I helped to display the user sign up and login pages, and working on creating a style sheet for the website that can be used for every page. That's why it's on backlog and pending.
You want to go to the homepage?
All right, so here is the website. This is the login and sign up. This is where you will first be at when you connect to the page. Right now, the styling is a little rigid right now. We had a little error that we're going to talk about in a little bit. But right here, if you don't have an account, you go to sign up right here. You can put your full name, your email, your password, and confirm password. Right now, connected to um, I've connected to my I've already connected to the database, so I already have login information. So I am not able to use a new email. So I'm gonna have to go to login right here. This is my email and my password you cannot see, so it does not matter. You can log in right here. As you can see, it is working. I will show you the code at the end, just basically saying that it does retrieve the database information. This is a little summary. It is not all the way complete. We have not finished the styling. We just been doing mostly the database and connecting server stuff on the back end. But right here, this is the dashboard telling you welcome, showing your checkings and your savings. Eventually, we're going to be able to transfer stuff through the checkings and savings and other stuff as well. We do have a home page right here. You click home right here, it should. Oh, it does not. Okay, well, it should. That will be one thing that we're going to change. Most likely, when you click the little icon right here, that's going to take you back to the home rather than just pressing home. But yeah, that's what we have so far with the actual website. You can log out as well. So that is a good thing. And then when you reload, this will go away as well. So let me just. All right, so here is the actual code for the website. Right now, this is the backend. Right here, it retrieves all of the backend stuff that we need as well through the server.js. And then you can click to the other terminal. This one is the server that is running the front end stuff to make sure that the code connects properly. Right here are all of our files that we have. This is the .env file that I'm not going to show because it has my information, but that is what connects to the database in the back end. There's another .env, which was another challenge that might be talked about, where we had to connect through an API file. And then here are just all of the home login sign up information that is going to be displayed. as well as using CSS in the future to make its style better. We also do have the accounts right here, just showing off some random stuff right now until we retrieve everything. We do have a SQL thing right here where we can just copy and paste the stuff into our actual database for now, since we cannot all connect to the same database, since we're not running it anywhere. But yeah, this is all of the code that we have. As you can see, the website is running successfully. This is the front end, and then this is the back end again. So yeah. All right, so for the last one, we're going to be talking about our challenges that we had with the website and any other issues outside of the website. I'm going to show one example of a problem that I was having, but I was able to fix. The first one was when we were trying to connect to the back end. Why did my screen turn off? There we go. When we were trying to connect to the back end, we were having a problem on the website where it just said user does not exist, and it wouldn't even show any of the login information. It was just showing an app.js saying waiting on app.js. I had to go to the app.js file, figure out what the problem was. Apparently, I had to search this up. Apparently, it had something to do with we needed a .env file on the front end that could relocate the certain file, which was an API file that was showcasing our website. And for it, it was I just had to connect to the local host, which ended up being the API one. After I put that in the .env file and then I reloaded the front end and back end server, it started showing the code necessary to sign in and log in.
Another problem that we had was our team was not able to get the user and login information to run correctly, and we kept getting an error saying that the user was not existing. Our solution was we figured out that the name of the variable was called name when it was supposed to be called username. So when we were calling for that username, it actually just it didn't find anything because there wasn't anything named to that. So luckily, we switched it to username, and that allowed us to retrieve the information necessary to log in.
Right. Another challenge we had was accidentally pushing our code to the main branch on our GitHub instead of the test branch, and that caused a merging conflict. Luckily, Luke was able to revert it, and we no longer have any conflicts. Our team was getting confused on why the database was not working correctly and would not connect the user information. And to fix this, we had to each create our own .env for the backend until we fully published a website.
And yeah, that is our whole project for phase one so far. We should be able to complete this on time. Again, thank you for watching. Bye.